We're the Holy Corrupt. We're from Palm Desert, California. We play stoner, desert rock, doom, sludge,
All the above.
heavy riffs.
So, what can you tell me about your love story, falling in love with desert rock? You know, because I know Alex, you're not from here. Donny, are you from here?
We're both from New Jersey.
Both from Jersey. Yeah. Tell me about the journey falling in love with desert rock from Jersey and moving out here and starting.
So when I was 15, I heard a Fu Manchu song in a video game and was like, "Oh, that's it. Like, where do I find dudes that make that kind of sound?" And then, of course, that led me to Caius and then down all the rabbit hole. And then I met Donny in 2019, and he invited me over to his apartment and said, "Hey, you want to make a band?" And I said, "Yeah." "What do you play?" "Drums." "Perfect. I play guitar." "Awesome." And the rest is history, honestly.
Yeah, dude. I grew up on Caius, Electric Wizard, Sleep. So that's all stuff that I was listening to in middle school.
Right.
In 2002, 2003.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I just loved that thick, low end tone. And I was, I want to do that.
Yeah.
That's the move.
And we kind of, played around with it for a couple weeks and then got to a sound that we really like, and it's that super psychedelic, hypnotic, it's like a trippy sound. Like, if you hear, like, I Want to Touch You on the album, you hear it all the way through, you lose time. That's the point, right?
Yeah, we want to distort
Create
also
an alternate space, if you will.
Yeah,
We're trying to bend physics.
exactly.
Is that pretty much the story of every jam and song that, like, oh, that was kind of short. Oh, shit, 11 minutes? Like,
Pretty much.
Yeah, I
man.
mean,
yeah, we lose track of time. We just get so in it.
The single we just released, Hate, that's the shortest song at, like, what, 6 minutes?
4 minutes.
5.5 minutes or something?
4 minutes.
4 minutes?
4 minutes.
Oh, I thought we were a pop band now.
you're almost on the radio.
Jeez.
It's radio
4
friendly
minutes. Losing our edge, eh? No.
now.
But that's... yeah, I mean, 4 minutes is our shortest song. That's... You can't rush good progressive rock, right? You can't rush good orchestral pieces, and you can't rush the dramaturgy of something that's supposed to be elongated, right? There's a certain necessity to elongating that sound, because it does something physical to people's perception, to time itself, maybe. I don't want to come off as like know-it-all or tech bro or arrogant, but there's something physical to it, for real. I mean, playing, like, if you ever see Earth, right, and, like, Adrian Davies, and she's moving super slowly, like, it's kind of yoga almost. It is. I like that. I mean, I had Dope Smoker playing on repeat in my van in college, which kind of gives you an idea of the kind of person I am. And because an hour goes by and you're like, wow, that was 5 minutes ago. And you get to a point where time doesn't mean anything. It's about the dramaturgical layout of the piece, what it means, what you feel.
Yeah.
And Donny is just an unbelievable lyricist. I mean, good lord.
Yeah, it's just have to write what you feel, Life experiences, world experiences, stuff that you see going on in the world, and some of the stuff is just very disheartening. So,
Yeah.
what do you do about it? Write about it.
I mean, we've had people tell us that, they listen to our album and they feel better. They feel like heard, listened to, they relate. The world being in chaos keeps us in business.
Yeah.
In a
Good
sense.
way to put it.
True
Yeah.
doom.
Yeah.
True
doom.
True doom.
Doom for the doom.
Yeah.
We're doomers. Like a lawyer's lawyer, a man's man.
So can you kind of tell me if there's a way that you've been navigating, or if you find that maybe this is coming natural? You're talking about all the kind of thought and the kind of real music stuff that goes into the lyrics and the music, but how much of that space is also dedicated to kind of honoring and playing into the stereotypes of the doom genre, I smoke weed atop a mountain type shit?
Yeah, well, that...
I mean, we've smoked weed on them.
Yeah. I still smoke weed on things, so.
But that's paying homage to the OG Doomers is, I think it's necessary in that sound. I think that, you can't have Doom without Al Cisneros. You can't have it without Electric Wizard. You can't have it without
Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath. And that leads me to my next point, where that's what really kind of kicked it off. When Black Sabbath and Led Zeppelin, were playing together, popular, right? And then, like, anyone after Black Sabbath, right, sort of went down this, like, doom, stoner, heavy rabbit hole, right?
Yeah.
What's that song? Maybe I should know my Black Sabbath better. Lord of this World.
Lord of this World.
Lord of this World. Like, that's a goddamn doom song from the 1960s.
Sweet.
That was genre bending at that point. People were like,
it was brand new.
"What is this?"
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that we all, just like, all good rock and roll comes from, 1920s jazz. So does, like, all doom comes from Black Sabbath, really. Seriously.
Yeah, man.
And I think that's integrated.
And I think we wanted to really fuse that, that old school doom, Sabbath, St. Vitus, Pentagram and stuff, and then kind of match it with, the desert rock bands like Fu Manchu and Caius and Nebula.
I love Fu Manchu.
Nebula is probably one of my favorites. I love Nebula.
Nebula's really good too.
Just kind of come up with that 70s-esque stoner, like timeless kind of look and sound, that will stand the test of time, I think.
Totally.
Definitely. And I feel like, through mixing both of those, it's totally, natural to see you guys dressed up like this or with the jean jackets and the band t-shirts too. Like when you mix both those worlds, both of those are on the table as appropriate stage attire.
But we kind of fuse all of it, just denim jackets all patched up and stuff. Just
These were a gift from Donny, these pants. We can dress me from now on.
Yeah, I'm a stylist now.
I just hit things in time and it works.
Yeah, man.
So talking about that, your personal histories and love for desert rock when you were younger, have you had a lot of full circle moments playing out here in the desert? I know you guys have played some sick shows, probably met a lot of desert legends. Can you share any like kind of full circle cool moments you had?
Playing with
Unita was amazing.
Yeah, that was like our full circle.
Yeah, those dudes were really cool.
We're just like, wow, dude,
And another time when Brent Bjork walked up to me and said, "Your set was fucking killer," and I was like, I had to go in my car and like cry a little bit, because that's the dude that led me to this like path of light.
Yeah, dude.
No, not kinda, like absolutely.
He was in Fu Manchu too.
Dude.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, he's so good. Damn. Anyways, I'll let my fanboy out later, but that was a moment of a lifetime for sure.
We got some pretty good love from Nick Oliveri too. He's came to see us a couple times with Michelle, as his bandmate for Death Machine 2 and 3, which is
right.
They're a great band. I love them, and
I do love me some Death Machine.
And, just seeing these guys, our heroes coming up to us and just going like, "Wow, man, like that's so nasty." That's so low.
That's exactly what we want. What more can we say? We're in B flat. What?
Yeah. We can go lower.
we could go lower.
And that show you guys played with Unita too was for all the Caius fans, right? That came out?
Yeah, that was the
Sky Valley sign.
Yeah, I mean,
the pilgrimage.
Yeah, are you getting kind of some appreciation from hardcore fans of Caius and that genre as well too?
Yeah, we're actually part of that. We actually invited us to join the Caius group, and it's pretty cool. It's a Facebook group, and they come out every year from all over the world and just take a big picture in front of the Sky Valley sign, and
it's crazy.
Playing out in Sky Valley, and just kind of being.
They don't let it die, that tradition.
No, man, it should die. It's too good. It's just heavy, good old rock and roll.
I agree with that.
It's the best way I can describe it.
Definitely.
That's what I think rock and roll should have been. Or the like natural progression from rock and roll to heavy metal to doom was one that I don't know. I think we could say that we're grateful for.
Yeah, man, just heavy, nasty rock and roll.
It's again, that makes a good day better and it makes a bad day better.
Definitely. We were talking about this a little earlier, Donny, but maybe you both can kind of share just kind of like as you go throughout life, if things get tougher, there's shit thrown in the way, but your music is so visceral that it feels like you almost have to have kind of some pent-up anger and energy to throw into the hard doom that you're playing.
Yeah, man.
How has music been therapeutic in that way, in the way that you've creating and looking forward to new music you're writing and releasing as well.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of new stuff that we're working on. We just recorded a demo that we're going to send out. A lot of it's very touches on a lot of the ins and outs of life. You know what I mean? From life to death to love to hate. Pretty much everything that anybody can experience. I just want it to. I just want to be as relatable as possible. Because I feel like especially with all the confusion in the world right now and stuff. It's just I feel like it'd be good to have something to listen to. That's just like
Doom should be a
makes me
genre
feel a
that
little better.
like you need to have it like right on the mark. It should be a genre that unites people, not divides them. Like it's like audio commiserating, right? You think you see something bad that's happening, and you complain about it, but you complain about it in a way that's productive. And I think that visceral is a really good word, and that's what we go for. We want our audience to feel physically better, different, changed, new perspective, right? I think that's the goal of any musician. I mean, if we want to get like really meta about it,
That's the life of
I mean,
music.
anything from like as simple as like mindless enjoyment of a song in a club to like deep, therapeutic, cathartic release or contemplation, in a dingy house venue in Washington State, right? Like we've been there.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, and it's just awesome to hear the product of that. It's like
Thank you.
this song is heavy as fuck by itself, but then you learn like, oh, like there's actually a lot of like anger we're taking out of whatever life is going on.
Yeah.
It's going right into these riffs and these drop tunings right now. So.
There's always a deeper side. There's always something further.
Absolutely, man. Just I feel like everybody's been through a bad breakup. You know what I mean? The loss of a parent, family member, anything that just where you feel helpless. You know what I mean? Like, what do you turn to? You know what I mean? I think music would probably be the best thing to turn to. It's definitely better than drugs and alcohol and crime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Write some music.
Yeah.
music keeps you out of trouble, kids.
Definitely. Speaking of the power of music, can you guys tell me how? I mean, I'm sure you would have been great friends and as just music fans, but can you tell me how playing together has brought you guys closer together as friends and formed a deep relationship through jamming out together?
Donny's blood to me.
We
man.
are now one. We
Aww.
fused.
No, I mean, we refer to each other's moms as mom.
Yeah.
I mean, we're family. We kind of just, it was like I met you and I'm like, oh, I've known you for lifetime after lifetime after lifetime.
Being New Jersey natives, you know what I mean? We were born and raised in New Jersey.
Oh, when you said 609, I screamed.
We kind of have that kind of get her done attitude, for the East Coast, but we've been out here for so long. I've been out here for the better part of over a decade now, so.
Yeah, I'm coming up
like,
on a decade too.
Yeah, so we kind of have that get her done with
gosh.
that California laxness, it's just, just like to. We just like to have fun and just kind of enjoy it while we can, while we're still here.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the secret.
Definitely. Can you each tell me a favorite part that the other person has written or contributed to a song or a live moment or something?
A lot of that. It's too many to list, dude.
I think the moment we
everything.
put our first gig on November 7th, 2019.
Yeah.
I remember because it was the day before my mom's birthday, and when you came up with Black Cadillac on sticks, we had I don't know, we had like what 4 songs at that point.
Right,
and
and they were like,
confident
keep
on.
going, we got time.
Like, keep going. We're at Plan B on a Thursday, right? Keep going. 1 more, 2 more, 3 more, and I was like, just rock something in 4, and you were like, I got you. Say less.
Yeah.
And then you wrote Black Cadillac on stage
Yeah.
at Plan B. It was at that moment that I knew that this was going to be a long haul, awesome, beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, now I'm finally working with like musicians of my caliber, like.
Yeah, and almost 5 years later.
And then now 5 years later, here, yeah.
Donny, you got a moment for Alex, or it's all too much?
This is so much, dude. Just like the way that he plays, he just really is a heavy hitter and just really puts that energy into that kid, and it's just where I feel it, you know what I mean? Where I'm playing, I feel that groove, you know what I mean? And it's just like we get into this harmonization, like a unity almost, and it's it can get overwhelming sometimes because sometimes we're playing, I'm just like, wow, man, this is us right.
That's how you know it's
This is
good.
so cool.
When you forget, you're like listening to a
And,
record of yourself and you go, dang, that guy's a good drummer. Oh, wait, that's
Yeah.
me. Wow.
Like,
I must now it sounds really arrogant. Then you get into this whole loop.
like Master of the Tarot, the one that you wrote, was, you know, that's just such a slow, nasty song. You know what I mean? Just,
Poking.
you know, hits right in the doom feel, right in the doom tickles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does tickle your
With the
receptors a little
yeah,
bit. Huh?
it just has it all, man. The occult, you know, voodoo, witchcraft. You know,
Yeah, that one I wrote. When did I write that? I wrote that years ago.
Manson.
About like the idea of like the pharaoh actually being like crowned by God. It's a wild track.
Crowned by Satan.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
crowned
true.
by the devil.
Well, I mean, the Gnostic perspective, Satan was the god of the world, right? That's part of the great reckoning of the 21st century is like knowing what's coming next, knowing like
Right.
where technology is headed, knowing where. Oh, I mean, I could go on and on in that rabbit hole. Jesus.
This guy's got so much knowledge.
Oh.
He's a
Well, if you got so much knowledge, Alex, can you tell us what is next for Holy Corrupt?
What's the next for Holy Corrupt? Okay, we got a single out, Hate, and we are, I believe we're applying for labels.
Yeah, we just recorded a demo. We're gonna send that out to some labels. We're gonna start working on a tour. And that, you know, put our big boy pants on and you know,
Big whip pants.
do some cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
Sweet. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for having some time to chat.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
You know we love you.
Oh, love.